Okay, fine. Let us start. In the last class, we have talked about types of entrepreneurs. Okay, on the basis of the business, on the basis of the technology, and Dan Hoff's classification, motivation, we have classified the entrepreneur. In today's lecture, we are going to see about the challenges of entrepreneurship. Basically, when we talk about being an entrepreneur, you have seen earlier that we are having many such opportunities to develop our hobbies into business. Fine, we have seen how to self actualize and all those things. Now, before starting the business or before being an entrepreneur, we must be aware about the challenges or the potential drawbacks of entrepreneurship. So, let us go through the learning objective. After completing this lecture, you should be able to know about the potential drawbacks of entrepreneurship. Again, you are going to be understanding the myths of entrepreneurship, and you are going to know about the entrepreneurial motivation, how motivation takes place. Okay, so these three are the basic objectives for today's lecture. Okay, so let us start with the potential drawbacks of entrepreneurship. As you can see here, I have mentioned some of the drawbacks, that is uncertainty of income, risk of losing your entire investment, long hours and hard work, lower quality of life until the business gets established, high levels of stress, complete responsibility, discouragement. Okay, so as of now, if we are talking about business and particularly small businesses, that how many of the new businesses are successful and what are the challenges a startup or new business face. So people have identified that the changing pace of technology, first reason, changing pace of technology plus direct competition from the large firms and companies. Okay, and the mindset of the people, because people are going to have more options nowadays, so that the businesses are finding difficult for existence, difficult situations are for the success and existence. So direct competition from a large firm or company, the technology is changing at a very fast rate and they have to keep pace with it. So the success rate for an entrepreneur, for a small business, is quite low. Okay, so let us go through one by one all those drawbacks. The first one is uncertainty of income. Okay, now while discussing about the traits, one important characteristics was there of an entrepreneur. Tell me. So again, repeating once again, today we are going to talk about the potential drawbacks of entrepreneurship. Again, the myths related with the entrepreneurship, and the thing that motivates an entrepreneur. That is, we are going to talk about entrepreneurial motivation. Okay, so first thing that we are going to see is the potential drawbacks of entrepreneurship. So there are various things like uncertainty of income, risk of losing your entire investment, long hours, okay, and hard work, again the lower quality of life until the business gets established, high level of stress, again complete responsibility and the discouragement. So basic thing that I was talking while we lost the connection is that the changing pace of technology and a direct competition from the large firm is the main reason, or the main reason for a small business not getting the success as required. Okay, so to be successful or the business is hard to conduct because of these two primary reasons as compared with the previous years. Okay, so let us go through the drawbacks one by one. The first one is the uncertainty of income. Now, one of the important characteristics of an entrepreneur, as discussed earlier, was risk bearing attitude. Okay, so tell me, what do you think about this trait, risk bearing attitude? Yes, of an entrepreneur. Anyone? Diksha?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the risk bearing attitude of an entrepreneur?
So risk bearing means uh, the entrepreneur has taking the responsibility of profit or loss which are taken by this project or by this business.
Okay, very good. So we are talking about uncertainty of income. So what do you think that this drawback is all about? Akash, are you there?
Yes, sir.
हम्म,
Hello.
हाँ, बताइए, क्या ड्रॉबैक ये बता रहा है? Name itself is self-explaining, but I wanted to hear from you.
Sir, please repeat the question.
I am talking about uncertainty of income. Okay, this is one of the potential drawback for an
Yes.
entrepreneur. So, what do you perceive? क्या सोचते हैं इसके संबंध में कि क्या चीज है एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए?
सर जैसे कोई भी एक इंटरप्रेन्योर है अगर प्लानिंग सही से नहीं किया है मतलब कि इंटरप्रेन्योर जो भी उसका वर्क कर रहा है अगर प्लानिंग सही तरीके से नहीं किया गया है तो इनकम पे जो इफेक्ट करेगा वो सब चीज अनसर्टेनिटी में आ सकता है उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हो सकती है जैसे प्लानिंग कुछ होता है कुछ लॉजिकल हो सकता है कुछ अदर थिंग्स में इसी तरह का कुछ
ओके फाइन, चलिए देखते हैं what exactly it is about. Opening and running a business provides no guarantee that an entrepreneur will earn enough money to survive. आपने सारी चीजें की, ठीक है, सब कुछ प्लान किया, सारा एग्जीक्यूट किया, बट अल्टीमेटली whether you are earning or not, it is not in your hand. Okay, so there is a uncertainty in income part. In general, entrepreneur earn more than the normal employee if in the same sector the employees are working the same field, but the variability is quite long. Okay, so this is one of the important potential drawback. What is uncertainty of income? Next one is risk of losing your entire investment. Fine. अगर आपने अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट किया, सक्सेस मिल गया, तब तो प्रॉफिट एंड प्रॉफिट चारों तरफ है, बट suppose the business fails, then definitely you are going to lose your entire investment. So what exactly it is saying, that business failure can lead to financial ruin for an entrepreneur, and the small business failure rate is relatively high. Okay, so the questions one should ask before starting a new venture. Suppose आपके मन में आ रहा है कि हम क्या करें, हम न्यू वेंचर स्टार्ट करते हैं, अपना एक न्यू बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हैं, तो कम से कम ये आपके माइंड में क्लियर होना चाहिए कि बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द बिजनेस, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग अ न्यू वेंचर, वेदर आई एम रेडी और नॉट. ओके, सो व्हाट आर दीज क्वेश्चंस? What is the worst that could happen if I open my business and it fails? Okay, तो psychologically क्या हम ready हैं? If I wanted to transform my idea into reality and that reality is going to be a failure, whether I am ready for it or not. Okay, the second question, how likely is the worst to happen? कितनी संभावना है कि ये जो वर्स्ट है, मतलब पूरा का पूरा बिजनेस फेल हो जाएगा, आई विल लूज इंटायर माई इन्वेस्टमेंट, ये कितना लाइकली है? क्या इसके लिए हम लोगों ने एनालिसिस की? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एम आई ट्रूली प्रिपेयर टू लॉन्च माई बिजनेस? या फिर कुछ और चीजें हैं जो कि बाकी हैं, सपोज मार्केट स्ट्रेटजी मैंने सही से नहीं की, या फिर और जो रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज हैं, क्या मेथड्स और इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है या नहीं किया जा सकता है? तो ये सारी चीजें आपको सोचनी होगी बिफोर यू लॉन्च योर बिजनेस. सो दैट्स व्हाई द क्वेश्चन इज, एम आई ट्रूली प्रिपेयर टू लॉन्च माई बिजनेस? नेक्स्ट वन इज, व्हाट कैन आई डू टू लोअर द रिस्क ऑफ माई बिजनेस फेलिंग? हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि बहुत सारे संभावना है, बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, तो क्या हम किसी पार्टिकुलर सेक्टर में, किसी सब फील्ड में से चेक करें, स्मॉल, एकदम स्मॉलेस्ट अमाउंट से स्टार्ट करें? बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो कि हम लोग सोच सकते हैं. सो व्हाट कैन आई डू टू लोअर द रिस्क? ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज, इफ माय बिजनेस वर टू फेल, व्हाट इज माय कंटीजेंसी प्लान फॉर कोपिंग? सपोज फेल हो ही गया, ठीक है, मैंने स्टार्ट किया, सारी चीजें बहुत अच्छे से की, मैं प्रिपेयर भी था, मैंने सारी चीजें, मार्केट भी एनालिसिस बढ़िया से किया, नया प्रोडक्ट भी किया, इवन आफ्टर अगर वर्स्ट हो गया, तो क्या मेरे पास कोई प्लान भी है, वेदर आई एम रेडी? सो ये सारी चीजें आपको सोचनी है बिफोर स्टार्टिंग अ न्यू वेंचर. और ये सब किस चीज के लिए है? तो हम लोग जो बात कर रहे थे, द पोटेंशियल ड्रॉबैक ऑफ लूजिंग योर इंटायर इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, तो ये सारी क्वेश्चंस आपके माइंड में आने चाहिए बिफोर यू लॉन्च योर बिजनेस. ओके, क्लियर है ये सेकंड जो पोटेंशियल ड्रॉबैक था? यस, okay, fine. Coming on to the next drawback, long hours and hard work. Okay, आप अपने लाइफ से एग्जांपल लीजिए. सपोज आपके पास एक आइडिया है कि यू वांटेड टू डू अ पार्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट, ठीक है, और दो सिनेरियो को कंसीडर करिएगा. फर्स्ट वन, यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू वर्क ऑन अ पार्टिकुलर फील्ड and you have got an idea and you wanted to work. Okay, second scenario is like that department has assigned you some kind of work. Fine, so ultimately आपका इंटरेस्ट किस में ज्यादा होगा? यस, पहले सिनारियो में या दूसरे सिनारियो में?
First one.
फर्स्ट वन, बिकॉज ये आपके अंदर से विद इन योर सेल्फ यू हैव गॉट एन आइडिया, यू वांटेड टू कंप्लीट दैट थिंग्स एंड फाइंड द रिजल्ट। ओके, सो अल्टीमेटली इफ वी टॉक अबाउट एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, तो एंटायर बिजनेस किसका है? उसका है। वो चाहता है कि सक्सेस हो, जो भी आइडिया उसके पास आए हैं उसको रियलिटी में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है। तो उसके लिए क्या है? डेफिनेटली ही हैज टू और शी हैज टू वर्क डे एंड नाइट 24x7। ओके, ये नहीं है कि बस ऑफिस आवर्स हो गए तो बस मेरे माइंड से क्या है, बिजनेस निकल गया। तो क्या कहा है, जो पोटेंशियल ड्रॉबैक है कि लॉन्ग आवर्स एंड हार्ड वर्क इज ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड टू गेट द सक्सेस। इनिशियल फेज में तो और ज्यादा रिक्वायर्ड होता है। ओके, सो business startup usually demand long hours and hard work from their owners. Okay, in general अगर आप कंपेयर करेंगे, जो स्टडी होती है, तो टिपिकली अगर सपोज एक प्रोडक्शन एम्प्लॉय वर्क करता है, सपोज यूएस का अगर बात करें, तो जो सर्वे है तो इन अ वीक लाइक अराउंड 40 आवर्स। और अगर एंटरप्रेन्योर की अगर बात करें, बिजनेस ओनर की बात करें, तो लगभग लगभग 50 to 55 आवर्स पर वीक। तो इस तरह से क्या है, लॉन्ग आवर्स हैं। ओके, सो दिस इज द बेसिक वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट characteristic or drawback for an entrepreneur. Fine. Next is one of the important point that is coming from the long work and hard work, all those things, long hours. Okay, lower quality of life until the business gets established. Okay, क्या होता है, जब आप किसी काम में पूरे मन से लगे होते हैं तो आपके सामने बस केवल वही एक लक्ष्य दिखाई देता है, यू सी दैट गोल ओनली। ओके, आसपास की जो चीजें हैं, आपकी जो रिलेशंस हैं, सपोज इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट प्रोजेक्ट इटसेल्फ एंड समवन इज ट्राइंग टू communicate with you, or someone is assigning you the work, you get annoyed. Why? Because you are concentrating on your own project. Okay, so ultimately what happens, the relationships, the friendship or whatever, in the role of daughter, son, brother, sister, you fail to justify. Okay, so ultimately what happens, this leads to lower quality of life because of multiplicity of the roles. So let us see, the long hours and hard work needed to launch a company can take their toll on the other aspects of an entrepreneur's life. Okay, so business owners often find that their roles as husbands or wives and fathers or mothers take a backseat to their role as company founder. So they are basically more concerned with what, their performance in the company. So the time, basically what happens, whatever you do, the time, energy, focus, as an starter you try to focus on your own company or your own business. Okay, so in this process, knowingly or unknowingly trying to be the successor or success getter, what you do, you try to work on the aspect of company's profit, the success of company, and in the meantime the family members, the other friends and other circles, people find that you are not taking seriously, you are taking the business as the priority, so that role get compromised. Okay, so this is the basic thing that leads to lower quality of life, because ultimately families, friendship, marriages get disturbed. Okay, next is high levels of stress. Definitely, you are thinking day and night about your business, about the success, how to improve, how to plan, how to control. All those things lead to stress. So, starting and managing a business can be an incredibly rewarding experience, but it also can be a highly stressful one. What are the stresses? Some of the sources of stress are as follows: the health and the well-being take toll on a health. Okay, if you are not taking your health seriously, again the concern for losing my business, if suppose failure happens, what would happen, what will happen? Okay, next, losing clients, it is also going to create one stress. Bringing in new business, how to improve, how to get the competitive advantage. Okay, रीपेइंग पर्सनल डेट, आपने कोई उधार लिया, ऋण लिया है पर्सनली स्टार्ट करने के लिए, बिजनेस के लिए, तो उसको कैसे रीपे करें? ओके, बीइंग ऑन कॉल 24/7, मीनिंग व्हाट, आपको अटेंटिव रहना है, सबके पास जो भी चीजें हैं उससे कोऑर्डिनेट करना है, जितने भी मैनेजरियल फंक्शन है वो भी आपको परफॉर्म करने हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट, रीपेइंग बिजनेस डेप्ट, अगर कोई बिजनेस डेप्ट है तो उसको भी रीपे करना है। सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर द सोर्सेज ऑफ स्ट्रेस। ओके, सो they often have the investment in their mind. Okay, they have made significant investment in their companies, and basically if you have seen the case studies of different entrepreneurs or different startups, you have seen that the founders, the co-founders have left their cushy jobs, the big savings they got from large company. So ultimately, they are going to get high level of stress as compared with the employees and normal employees of the same firm. Okay, so this is one of the important drawback. Okay, next one is discouragement. Fine, but if you remember, what are the qualities required from an entrepreneur? That great deal of dedication, discipline, tenacity, being tenacious, that is not easily pulled apart, okay, from a situation. So along the way to building a successful business, entrepreneurs will run headlong into many different obstacles. Definitely, they are going to face many obstacles in the path. Fine. And in the face of such difficulties, discouragement and disillusionment are the common emotions. And here comes the basic difference between a successful and unsuccessful entrepreneur. The successful entrepreneur knows that they are going to encounter many rough spots, many obstacles during their way to success, and they are ready to face and overcome those obstacles. Those who do not do the required things will become unsuccessful. Okay, so discouragement is also there and the disillusionment is also there. These are the common emotions. Next, complete responsibility. Being the owner of the company, the entrepreneur owns complete responsibility. Okay, so it's great to be a boss, but many entrepreneurs find that they must make decisions on issues about which they are not really knowledgeable. Okay, so many business owners have difficulty in finding the advisors. When there is no one to ask, the pressure can build quickly, and the entire responsibility, whether the business is going to get the success or not, is on the shoulder of the entrepreneur, because success or failure of the company is entirely upon the decisions taken by the entrepreneur. So again, the complete responsibility is on the shoulders of an entrepreneur. So these are the basic things that we have seen for the potential drawback for an entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, we are going to talk about myths of entrepreneurship. According to Guy Kawasaki, there are myths about the entrepreneurship, and we are going to see some of them. The first one is starting a business is easy. Is it so? Hmm?
No, sir.
Yes. Actually, starting a business is not so easy. Definitely, we want to start, we want to convert our idea into reality, but you have to go through the process, and a process you have seen how many steps were there. Okay, so the first myth about the entrepreneurship is that is easy and anyone can become an entrepreneur. You have to go to particular phases of the life, particular phases of the training of the entire process of entrepreneurship. Okay, next one is it takes a lot of money to finance a new business. ऐसा है क्या? कुछ केस स्टडीज हम लोगों ने देखे थे, बताइए। एक नया बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा मनी की आवश्यकता होती है, ट्रू और फॉल्स? अगर प्यूरेस्ट डेली का एग्जांपल याद करें तो कितने काउज के साथ स्टार्ट किया था? ओनली 5, है ना? If you talk about Infosys, it was started with the capital of rupees 10,000 only. Okay, same was the case with the Oberoi hotel chain. याद करिए जो इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात हुई थी, है ना? ज्वेल्स जो गिरवी रख के उन्होंने पैसे कुछ कमाए थे, रखे थे, और उसके बाद उसने शेयर लिया था. ओके, नेक्स्ट, बैंक्स डोंट लेंड मनी टू स्टार्टअप. सही है या गलत? यस, बैंक देती है कि नहीं मनी स्टार्टअप्स के लिए? एग्जैक्टली जो भी स्टार्टअप के लिए अगर आप बात करें तो बहुत सारे अभी स्कीम भी है, मुद्रा लोन्स की बात होती है, फाइन, स्टार्टअप इंडिया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया, इन सारे स्कीम्स की बात होती है. तो ये भी एक मिथ है कि बैंक जो है मनी नहीं देती. नेक्स्ट, मोस्ट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स स्टार्ट बिजनेसेस इन अट्रैक्टिव इंडस्ट्रीज. ऐसा है क्या?
नो सर.
जो भी आपके पास आइडिया है, जो आपकी हॉबीज है, वहां पर एंटरप्रेन्योर्स क्या करते हैं? अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने की बात करते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट, द ग्रोथ ऑफ अ स्टार्टअप डिपेंड्स मोर ऑन एन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स टैलेंट देन ऑन द बिजनेस ही चूजेस. क्या केवल एंटरप्रेन्योर के टैलेंट पे ये डिपेंड करता है?
नो सर.
बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली क्या है, ये टीम वर्क है. इफ यू रिमेंबर, है ना? डेफिनेटली आइडिया किसका है? एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का है. प्लानिंग किसका है? एंटरप्रेन्योर का है. लेकिन अल्टीमेटली क्या है, वो जो बिजनेस जिस पार्टिकुलर फील्ड में वर्क कर रहा है वो भी क्या है, एज इंपॉर्टेंट एज दैट अबाउट हिज टैलेंट और हर टैलेंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट, मोस्ट इंटरप्राइजेज आर सक्सेसफुल फाइनेंशियली. क्या ये सक्सेस रेट सही है?
नो सर.
अगर बात करें तो इन जनरल जो है 75 to 80% जो स्टार्टअप्स होते हैं वो फेल हो जाते हैं. फाइन, इवन देन वी टॉक अबाउट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बिकॉज it's the basic nature that we transform our ideas into a new business, and something new for the society, something new for the nation may appear. Okay, now coming on to the motivation, that is entrepreneurial motivation. What exactly it means? It is the process that activates the entrepreneurs to exert a high level of effort for the achievement of his or her goals. So there is a set goal, desired objective, and to exert high level of effort for the achievement of that goal is the process that we are talking about, entrepreneurial motivation. Okay, so we can say that the motivation refers to the drive or forces within an entrepreneur that affects his or her direction, intensity, or persistence of voluntary behavior. Okay, so let us go through the process of motivation. ये आप लोग ड्रॉ कर लीजिए प्रोसेस ऑफ मोटिवेशन, एक एक करके यहाँ से स्टार्ट करिए. यू स्टार्ट विद द अनसेटिस्फाइड नीड्स. पेन एंड पेपर लेकर बैठे हैं ना, or just so you have to start with the unsatisfied needs, then tension, then drives, then search behavior, satisfaction of needs, reduction of tension, and again at the position that is unsatisfied need. Okay, so this is the process of motivation. So first thing that we already know, everyone is having a desire or a need. Fine. He is expecting to get something. So expectations are there. And the unsatisfied needs or desire or the expectation lead to tension within the individual. Okay, and if you are having in the tension, then definitely you want to reduce that tension. For reduction, what you want to do, you want to satisfy the cause, and cause is what? Your desire, your need, your expectation. And for that, for the release of tension, what you do, you strive for new behavior, you search for new behavior so that you can get the alternative means of the satisfying the need. Okay, so this unsatisfied needs motivates an individual for a particular behavior so that he can satisfy his need. And while satisfying, if you are going to get your desired result, again you are going to get one more need. And this is the basic process of life. Fine. So unsatisfied needs leads to tension, drives for searching a behavior, particular behavior, for satisfaction of needs. After satisfying, reduction in tension, and again you are reaching at the same place, that is unsatisfied need. Hope this process is clear. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट आर द थ्योरीज. कोई थ्योरीज अभी तक हम लोगों ने देखा है क्या मोटिवेशन का? अभी तक का जो भी डिस्कशन हुआ, 5 क्लास हुई और 1-2 वीडियो भी मैंने शेयर किया है. क्या कोई वैसा था थ्योरी जो मोटिवेशन से रिलेट करता था? बोलना नहीं चाहे तो लिख भी सकते हैं, यू कैन राइट. या फिर जस्ट यू आर लिसनिंग. ओके, so today is the entrepreneurs class, so we are going to see some slides, some stories. Yes. Anyone? उस थ्योरी में क्या था ये मैं नहीं पूछूंगा. फाइन, लेकिन कम से कम नाम तो याद होना चाहिए, या ये याद होना चाहिए whether I have discussed it or not.
यस सर, डिस्कस किए हैं.
हाँ, कौन सा थ्योरी था, नाम क्या था उसका?
सर मैस्लोज थ्योरी.
यस, मैस्लोज थ्योरी. चलिए, कुछ देर बाद तो आया. है ना, रजनी ने भी लिखा है। तो अल्टीमेटली उसमें क्या था, हिरार्की ऑफ नीड्स थ्योरी की बात की थी, है ना, ऐसा था। कुछ याद आ रहा है? सबसे पहले बेसिक नीड्स की बात हुई थी, फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स, देन सेफ्टी नीड्स की बात हुई थी, है ना, फिर सोशल नीड्स की बात हुई थी, एस्टीम नीड्स से देन वी टॉक्ड अबाउट अगेन, देन वी टॉक्ड अबाउट सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन और सेल्फ फुलफिलमेंट नीड, था ऐसा। So first theory was Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. Okay. Second one is McClelland's theory of needs. So one is all on already has been discussed. Let us go through this theory. Fine. According to David McClelland, regardless of culture or gender, people are driven by three motives. Okay. So what are those motives? Let us see. First one is achievement, second one is affiliation, third one is power. Okay, so let us go through. Anyone read about achievement? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
पढ़िए क्या लिखा है अचीवमेंट के मोटिव के संबंध में।
So the need for achievement is characterized by the wish to take responsibility for finding solutions to problems, master complex tasks, set goals and get feedback on level of success.
वेरी गुड। तो अल्टीमेटली क्या है, ये मोटिव है, वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड सॉल्यूशन फॉर अ particular problem, or suppose complex task is there, we are going to master it. So this motive is talking about achievement. Next one is affiliation. The need for affiliation is characterized by a desire to belong. Suppose we are belonging in a team. Okay, so this desire, this affiliation motive is talking about that. An enjoyment of teamwork, a concern about interpersonal relationship, and a need to reduce uncertainty. Okay, so these are the first and second motives. Suppose if you are having achievement motive, then you are going to be motivated by the standard of excellence. Okay, you are willing to take the responsibilities. Okay, so you are ready for timely feedback. So these all things are going to encourage you, motivate you. Again, if you are talking about, if your motive is about the affiliation, so those persons having the motivation of or having the motives of affiliation get motivated if they can accomplish things with the person or people they are trusting. Okay, next one is power. That is, the need for power is characterized by a drive to control and influence others, a need to win arguments, a need to persuade and prevail. So if a person is having this motive, so those persons get motivated or activated when people are allowed to have an impact, or suppose they are trying to impress others, those are in the powers. So those things is the critical factor for the motivation of such kind of people having the power motives. So three motives of McClelland's theory was achievement, affiliation, and power. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.